Hello, Mom Belle here, mom to 8 kids, and today I'm gonna be making homemade almond bark, macadamia cranberry cookies, and I'm gonna show you a hack for hanging garland above your doorways and the windows. I've picked up different kinds of chocolate bars. So what you're gonna want is you're gonna want the big chocolate bars. So what I have is, I'm actually gonna be making a couple different pans because some people don't like mint. And so I have dark chocolate mints. Then I also got actually tons of the white chocolate because the white chocolate does really good when you make almond bark and you can kind of do anything with it. It's kind of mild, so you know, a lot of people are specific when it comes to like mint or like raspberry or orange flavors, but like with your traditional white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, I think you're safe. So I just picked up a little bit of mint because I wasn't really sure. I really like mint, but a lot of people don't. And I also picked up, oh, sorry about that. I also picked up just regular dark chocolate. So I grabbed the regular dark chocolate and then I grabbed just a couple of the orange. I thought that'd be kind of cool to mix in like the orange flavor. So I have the dark chocolate orange. And then, oh, I got another mint here. And then I also grabbed milk chocolate. And I got these at Aldi's and they were like maybe $1 something. Super cheap. This is one of the things I got when I did my big Aldi's haul, and I've been having them in the refrigerator waiting to do this. I have my ladies' cookie party today, and so I'm gonna be making this and the cookies. And then I did get, like I said, lots of the white chocolate because I just really feel like white chocolate, it kind of goes with the different chocolates. Plus it looks pretty when you kind of weave everything together. And then here is more of my dark chocolate, oranges. So I picked out these 5 colors. They also have like, you can get raspberry chocolate. You can also get like a spicy, like a cayenne pepper chocolate. So there are all different kinds. You can use Hershey Oreos and cream. You can use maybe Heath bars. Like, so you can use any kind of chocolate bars, but you do want them to be big. So we're gonna get started so I can show you. It's super easy, you guys. I'm telling you, this is so easy. You're gonna be like, super easy. You can make these, put them in bags, give them to friends, family. You can have them just for your family for snack. If you need to whip up something, you know, super cool, like Christmassy, holiday-ish, this is fast, like super fast. So let's get going. I have all my chocolate opened, and so some of these came with separate, like they weren't one full bar like some of them, which I think is okay because I'd like to place them throughout because you do kind of take a knife and kind of go through it. And so I want to show you this. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It is parchment sheets. So you just pull them out and you lay them on your pan. Instead of having to, you know how we have to take them out and make sure they're straight and stuff? Well, you don't have to do that with these. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this. So they're not, I don't want the edges to be exposed because the chocolate will stick to them. But my friend was like, she was been seeing all like my my breakfasts, and she's like, you know, they have parchment paper that pulls out. And I said, they do not. She's like, yeah, I get it at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And I'm like, oh my goodness, life changer. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take each of these different chocolates. We're gonna just place them onto this pan. I've preheated my oven to 250. So you're just gonna place them throughout like this. You know, you can kind of do what you want. If you wanna try and figure it out so it, you know, there's no holes, we can also do this too. There we go. And so you're just gonna place all of your chocolate. Oh, this one I didn't cut very well. So let's see here. You wanna make sure your edges, so the ends are kind of rounded, so it's kind of messing up a little bit, but let's see, there we go. You're just gonna place them throughout your board. There we go. It's kind of like a puzzle, you know? And then I have my mint, so I'm gonna bring my mint out here too. And then when you're gonna put them in the oven and you're gonna do it at 250 for about maybe, oh, I'm not really sure, like maybe 10, 15 minutes because you really don't want it to, you don't want it to burn. So just put them in here like a jigsaw puzzle. Got chocolate in there. If I have to trim them up, then I'll just trim them up. And I think it's okay if it overlaps a little bit because it's all gonna melt. There we go. Like I said, I want a lot of the white. I had to play around a little bit with it just because of the fact that these come in sections, but I think if you just get the regular bars, you can just kind of set them in, and maybe you'll have to like trim up a couple of the little ones, but when they melt, it's gonna expand a little bit, and then you can kind of do your zigzag. So now we're gonna stick this in the oven at 250. I'm gonna say for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Look how beautiful this is. My other pan, I completely made it and realized I didn't even hit play. So you guys get to see the second batch. I did get a bigger pan, and it did make it easier to put the bars in. So I have the orange, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and then the white. So now you're just gonna take your knife and we're just gonna zigzag through it because we wanna marble it. And so it didn't take me very long. It was about 5 minutes, and then I flipped it just to make sure everything got cooked. So you're just gonna kind of marble it through. I do like the bigger pan than the other smaller one. So this is an actual cake pan that I got from Wilton. Okay, so we're just gonna keep marbling it, making sure that all these get into each other here. We want all different colors. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I did do more white this time. I didn't like that there wasn't enough white in the other one. So let's kind of get the chocolate mixed in here. We want that orange throughout the whole thing. There we go. Holy cow, this is beautiful. There we go. Okay, and now I have crushed pretzels. I've seen other people add salt to theirs, but we got the pretzel salt, so we're good. All right, crushed pretzels. I don't really want the crumbs, so there we go. And then I also have just plain peanuts. There we go. Make sure you get the edges. I'm excited for this. Okay. And then I also have slivered almonds, just to kind of give it a little bit of different texture. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it when things go well, hey, and you just find different things to do. And I love Christmas. Everybody knows that. I'm a Christmas girl. Okay. And then I have green, red, and brown M&Ms. So I forgot to get Christmas M&Ms. So I had to literally pick out the green, red, white. And I kept the brown because I thought, whatever, brown's neutral. So we're going to sprinkle that in just to make it Christmassy. I try to get more green and red to add more color to it. Yeah. Took me about 10 minutes. And as this hardens, these toppings will stay in them, and you just break it apart. It's so easy. All right, make sure I get the edges here. I say I get the edges, don't forget the edges, and then everything is on the edges. Okay, just get the rest. Woo! Uh-oh, almost lost that. And then I also got some sprinkles. So this pack of sprinkles not only had these shapes, but it also had like the sugar and the little tiny ones. And so all I did was I got a strainer that looks like you know how some strainers have the holes, but some have just like that mesh. So I put this in the mesh and kind of shook it and took all the sugar and small little things out because I didn't want it too grainy. The first one I did it with it and it was like grainy because it was like green sugar all the way through it. So I just filtered out, or I, used my strainer and got the little sugars out and put it back in and kept the big ones. I was like, oh, Heather, that's a genius idea. Thank you. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. And in the other one, I actually added like coconut and things like that and toffee. I didn't like it. It just seemed, the coconut you really couldn't tell. And it just kind of seemed to take away from like the chocolate. So I mean, it's up to you, I guess, but I want to stick with just simple. All right, we're gonna just get this thing all Christmassy. All right, there we go. Beautiful. So now I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator. I did turn my heat down to 200, and like I said, like maybe after about 4 minutes, I turned the pan because I noticed with my first pan, the edges weren't really cooked as much as the middle. So I just turned the pan and then cooked it for like another 3 minutes. And I did reduce the temperature to 200, and that was perfect. I think 250 heated the center too fast before the edges. So now I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator. And next up is I'm gonna show you how to make super easy garland above your windows and your doorways. Like, you guys are gonna be like, what? This is the garland hack that I have been seeing all over the place, and I had to try it, and I thought, we're gonna do it together. So this is just a regular shower curtain holder, and you're gonna tighten it into each side to keep it from falling, which I've already had that happen once. And so all you're gonna do is just place your garland around it, starting at the edge, and then you're just gonna wrap it. And then once you get it on, you can kind of adjust it. So just kind of play with it, wrap it around. There we go. Just so it's on there. Okay, there we go. And then just start making it nice. You just wanna make sure you get it on there. You don't want it to fall. And so I like to just take 2 of the ones and just kind of flip them around, see how it stayed on. Okay. And then let's just, I'm not really sure where to go with this. So you're just gonna wrap these around, just making sure they stay on nice. Spread out your garland like you would on a Christmas tree. Okay. And this is kind of new to me too, so it's a work in progress. We're learning together. Just kind of open it up, because you want it to be kind of full, right? Like you would if you were to put it above your window. And then you're gonna take every couple, you're gonna take them and kind of wind them around, and that'll keep it from continuing to do what it's doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, ooh, that's pretty. So you're just gonna open this up. I love Christmas so much. And if you have to wrap a couple more, go ahead. I mean, if you notice like how mine just is kind of acting crazy, just do a little bit more. Just open them up so they look nice. And I'm gonna be putting more things on it just to kind of make it more full. So there we go. All right, I got the last of it here. Okay. All right, there we go. I mean, it's genius, because you should see all of the holes I have in my trim and around my trim, and this is like, oh my goodness. I've seen several women do it, and I thought, that is genius. And I had to definitely jump on the garland trend. I had to. My husband helped me pick out this. How cute is that, hey? Because I didn't want to do like super fancy. I've been seeing a lot of them are super fancy, and I didn't want to do super fancy. I just kind of wanted to do like, just, you know, like really nice Christmassy, but just more of kind of fun. And all right, so you're just gonna weave that through. There we go. Okay, let me get the end here. Okay, and if you wanna, you know, anchor it a little bit, maybe put some, weave it between your garland, and then you can kind of put it, you know, put the garland up a little bit so it won't fall off when you're putting it in. And I also got colored lights. We're gonna throw lights on it. I have my extension cord all ready to go. All right, there we go. Okay, and now we're just gonna throw some lights on this puppy. I would suggest getting your extension cord ready before you put your lights on, just because when you start to bring it up, if your extension cord is too small, then you're going to have it all fall on you. I'm so excited about this. This is adorable. Oh my goodness, it's so easy. I would be nailing, and my husband's gonna be like, yes, no more holes in my trim. What's the girl do when she loves Christmas? I mean, and we're literally, what have we been here? Like maybe 10 minutes, and it's adorable. All right, get the last of it here, and I'm gonna go back through it and kind of try and tuck the lights into your trim a little bit. Husband helped me pick out these. It's cute. He's like, you only need one. I said, I need more than one. I said, it's huge. I need more than one. So I'm kind of doing this backwards, so hopefully it looks beautiful from you guys' side. Because I want you guys to be able to see it. So just kind of plug that in there. I told him 4. I said 4 will be perfect. He goes, I think 1 would be perfect. I said, honey, 1 would not be perfect. And look at, I guessed it right. 4 is perfect. For you guys who are watching, you're like, no, 1 is perfect. He was right. Okay, there. I'm gonna get this one anchored in a little better. All right, I'm gonna bring this down, this over. I also grabbed some ornaments that I'm gonna add to it. I thought it'd be super cute. These are just kind of like woodsy type ornaments. I keep everything. I don't throw anything away. And so, because I change my theme every year. Like last year it was red, white, and blue. This year it's just kind of whatever. And so I don't like to throw, I'm gonna move this over. I don't like to throw things away just because I might choose that theme the next time. And then we'll put one right here. Okay, let's go up. Now we gotta push it up, fingers crossed. So you're just gonna, oh, there we go. Okay. So it does kind of fall on you. Let me move you guys back. Okay. So it might not go up as perfect. So I would definitely hold on to it. And then when you get it to the top, then you can tighten it. More here. How's that look? Okay. Oh my goodness, that's genius. That's amazing. Amazing, you guys. Look at it, it worked. I can't take it. I can't take it. So I got the one in between the game room, and we're gonna be putting all the cookies on the ping pong table. So here's the one at the game room. And our Christmas tree is done. I think I'm gonna get tinsel and put on it though. I love tinsel. And then right over here, I put one above the window. So the other 2 I got are not long enough. My husband said they'd be long enough and they're not. So I'm gonna have to finish the other 2 windows tomorrow. I am so ready to be done with Christmas. Like not done with Christmas, but decorating. And here is the first batch. I just brought them out of the refrigerator. I haven't broken them up yet. So these I kind of put everything on them, and I didn't like that. So that's why I changed it up with the one that I did with you guys. So when the other one's done, I'm gonna break this all up and show you how it turned out. Here's how the other one turned out. Look how amazing that is. And so now we're just gonna break it apart. I'm not gonna be making the cookies today. I'm tired. I got one of my things up like I showed you. I was so excited to get the other 2 up, but the poles aren't long enough. Just be careful when you do it because they do fall down easily. So I would suggest doing it half like at your belly and then putting just like the lights and garland on and then moving it up and tightening it and then adding the rest because they are really touchy. Like as you're putting your garland on, if you turn it, you're gonna loosen it. So just a little heads up on that. And so now we're gonna do this. Okay, look at how cute that is. So you're just gonna pull it up out of the paper and just kind of break it. It's just almond bark and then just stick it onto your plate. Now this is a kind of thin, so I don't know if I were you guys, I would maybe double up the chocolate or make a smaller pan of it. So it's kind of cool. Oh my God, I've never done this before. So I am gonna, after I get done doing this, I'm just breaking it apart, or you can just use a knife. I'm actually going to put it outside because it's really cold outside. There we go. And just cut it and bring it up. You can make them as big as you want, but they do like warm up really fast. So just to give you a heads up. Okay, sweet. This is super cool. I was thinking I could pull the parchment paper up. Oh, see, now this one is really nice, so it must just be the edges. This is really hard. There we go. Okay. I took a few out already, and look it. It's, oh my Oh my goodness. So I'm just breaking it into pieces, throwing it on the tray. This is amazing. So I am gonna make sure that I have these extra cold so when the ladies come over, wow, this is amazing. It worked. The other one, I had it set out a little bit because I want to show you guys, and I shouldn't have done that. Sorry about that. My husband called me. My in-laws are here and they're trying to get things done. This is super cool. And this one is thicker than the other one. So I would definitely make sure it's a little thicker. And I kept it more Christmassy, just a couple of different nuts. And I think I am gonna make it a little smaller. That way more people can have it, you know? Super cool. All right, I'm gonna finish doing this. I'll be back. Wow, this is cool. Well, thank you for joining me on making these homemade almond bark. They turned out absolutely amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to Just the Bells 10. Subscribe and like, and let us know.